welcome back to Gamma Ray TV. It's me, your girl, Rachel Evans, and I'm here with two of my very best friends and also the smartest people on the goddamn internet. True. So please, Danielle Radford, Danny Fernandez. Danielle, just tell them a few places they might know you from.
Oh, you might know me from Tights and Fights, where I talk about a bunch of wrestling. You might know me from Screen Junkies. You might know me from Hyper RPG. You might know me from everyone sending me corgis, and you don't know why all these corgis are on your timeline. And like, hey, it's because of me. It's me.
It's Corgi Queen, Danielle Radford.
Hell yeah.
And then Danny.
Danny, me. I am a host at Nerdist. I have a show there. I also have a show at How Stuff Works called Nerdificent. I've been on Mental Floss, Funimation, and my timeline is filled with shirtless anime characters.
My timeline is filled with butts. We're all used to being very loud on the internet about being, guess what, women. And today we're going to do something a little bit fun and do some fan casting. For instance, for me, I want to see a female monster. Like, I want to see a female Leatherface. Oh, not necessarily Leatherface because I could go for a new story, but I want to see a big, strong lady.
Yes.
Like somebody who's just a ruthless killer.
Or even just like if you took Friday the 13th, which was originally about Jason's mom, and you just continue to make the series about like, Jason's mom got jacked.
Yeah.
That's interesting too, because I feel like that's another place we could go with this conversation of like, what are some supporting characters that are women that you would like to see developed as like actual humans? That's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
That I haven't given any thought to before now.
No, and also like, you know, what famous female characters would you like to see as men?
Literally all the Marvel characters.
Who's your number one?
Okay, I mean, I kind of want to see, and they do have a female Thor, but not like in the films. And same with She-Hulk. Dude, She-Hulk, they need to bring in. Okay, I gotta say.
There's no reason why we don't have a She-Hulk.
There's no reason.
Yeah.
Also, that Marvel poster by Infinity War was so packed. I'm like, the reason why is some of these people gotta die so that they can fit other characters on this freaking poster.
Could it be a She-Hulk?
But She-Hulk should totally be on there.
There's no reason why she shouldn't be.
So it's not necessarily turning a male character female because she already exists in the comics and has a legacy actually in the comics, but like, and is a lawyer and all the things that she is, but like, God, don't you just want to see her like break someone in half? Wouldn't that be dope?
And also, what? That as?
Oh.
I think a wrestler.
Ronda Rousey?
Maybe. I don't know y'all's world.
Is she not big
like
enough?
her. I don't know y'all's world though.
I like her. I'm partial to Ronda Rousey.
I would love a female Batman.
Oh, lady.
Not Bat. There's Batwoman, or Batgirl. There's Catwoman.
If we were to cast a man in a woman's role, I would want someone to play Nomi from Showgirls.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, Channing Tatum can do that.
Yeah, like a magic Mike, and it's like, I just came to Las Vegas.
Dude, no, you know who would be perfect? Tom Holland. Have you seen him dance?
Yes.
You saw that Rihanna video?
Oh my God.
He would do it. He would do it. Can you imagine him in a showgirl? Oh yes.
My favorite.
He would do it too because he's dope like that.
Yeah, no, I love seeing him on Lip Sync Battle and then being like, that's my Spider-Man.
To have this man who's in the comic book community, who is not afraid, like who is challenging toxic masculinity, to be like, this is my sexuality, this is how I am. I'm also a brilliant actor, and I love women of color. Like, you know, to have him be all those things, I would love to see him in that.
What about a Die Hard?
Fuck yes. See, that's what I'm saying is that what I'm really missing in the world of film is a strong, scary woman who is not at no point fallible. Like Bruce Willis, at no point in Die Hard are you nervous that he's not going to save the day.
Yeah.
Even when he's bleeding in an air conditioning vent. Like, you're going to save the day. And you never feel... I can't think of one example of that right now, except for maybe...
Would you watch a Die Hard with Denai, because I feel like she could kick ass.
I want to see, an ensemble. Like, I want to see a bunch of strong women. Here's what I was disappointed in, is that I don't feel like there's been a strong female-led espionage film, and Ocean's 8 came out and wasn't great. Am I wrong? Yeah. I don't feel like I'm allowed to say that. Truthfully.
As a woman?
I don't. Because, yay. But it wasn't that good.
The thing that worked about Ocean's 11 was that they were all already friends who just wanted an excuse to keep going on vacation.
Yeah.
And the thing with Ocean's 8 is it was very casted. Some of them were not actors. And there is a difference because like the Ocean's movies are about the chemistry because the plot, let's be real, is really stupid.
So do you think there has ever truly been a great female ensemble movie that really accurately portrays true female friendship?
Well, yeah, there was Girls Trip, which did.
Girls Trip did.
Bridesmaids did. So that did really well. And I feel like maybe you didn't believe in all of the relationships, but definitely at least 2 or 3 of them.
At least for Girls Trip. For sure. Mad Max.
Oh, yes.
Was a really, really good example of like, it wasn't a full female ensemble cast, but the day was saved by a woman.
Yeah.
And they still showed her being vulnerable, which I appreciate because like you shouldn't have to one thing that I think that Hollywood has not gotten right yet or figured out that we're capable of being both things is that a woman is capable of being fragile and sensitive and strong.
I feel like they did that with Wonder Woman. And she's a perfect example because she's so compassionate. She has to be. She is, to me, like she's Mother Earth. She's like the mother of Earth. And she makes up for it. And I think a lot of times people see her vulnerability or her compassion as a weakness. And it was like, no, somebody in the Justice League needs it.
I had some problems with the film, but that's outside of her character. That was just movie shit, you know? But like, what I'm dying for is a flawed dual woman, somebody who has that duality, somebody who has the compassion but is gross.
I feel like you want, like we said, like a Bruce Wayne, but as a woman. It's not the same as Batgirl. No. Like, it's not, it doesn't have the same origin. You have someone who is brooding, who's selfish. Yeah. You want a very selfish, flawed character, but yet we're still rooting for them.
Yeah, and I love the minutia in that too, because if you have somebody like Batman, like, there's so much a part of that character is being cold and calculated. Yeah. And I would love to see a female perspective on that because it will never be the same.
I think you're talking about Jessica Jones.
Sure.
And she is someone who's flawed, who, you know, I'm still every time, are we allowed to cuss? I'm gonna fuck who I want. I'm an alcoholic. I'm struggling with this shit. I'm a mess. You don't want to get messed up with me. Yeah. But still has good qualities, you know, redeeming qualities. And I do feel like, granted, she's our one. She's our one, but we, you know, need more of those where I feel like they're very flawed in a way that I feel the male characters, like Iron Man, Tony Stark, alcoholic playboy. I
don't know. I think that it's so difficult for people to see women who exist in that kind of like gross, carny, sexual, bad world, but still like them.
And that's why I like Sarah Lance, who is the White Canary, which is a character that was made up for the CW universe. She is the sister of the Black Canary. She can fight all of these things. In Legends of Tomorrow, she is the leader. Like, she is sorry, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the thing, because eventually she becomes the leader. She is the leader of the Legends, and she does drink too much. She doesn't want to talk to people. She fucks everybody. And she's bi, which is super hot.
But is she fun?
Yes.
She's fun.
She's fun.
I like that.
She's fun. She gets drunk. She fucks everyone, and she's a fantastic leader.
So we kind of touched on this very briefly, but I want to get back to it. Fun little game. Let's all pick a movie in fan cast.
Okay.
With some light D. Okay, so I have one thought. Jarvis.
Oh.
Issa Rae.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, it's all I can think about now.
Tony, you know you ain't supposed to be drinking.
Yeah.
You brought up Tiffany Haddish, and I think if we were to recast Deadpool, she would be wild, and I love it.
Oh my God, that's so good.
That's so good. Can we get it? My fear, I need her to do it. My fear is that too many people, like, because this is a real thing that needs to happen, by the way, is that people would be like, oh, she's just a female Deadpool.
So I've thought a lot about the Deadpool casting.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's either got to be, I think Lena Headey would be really, really good, but mostly who I want is, and I don't think I'm going to pronounce this right, Jessica Pimentel. She plays Maria Ruiz on Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay.
And she is she's one of those actors where it's like, I'm waiting for your breakout role, boo.
Here, you guys can help me cast. I want to do Lethal Weapon. Who do you think that dynamic of like the older cop with like the ballsy brass, like
Angela Bassett,
Gina Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I want Lily Tomlin to do everything. She doesn't do enough. Does she? I mean, she might. She might be very famous.
I could also see Kate Blanchett for some reason. I don't know
Interesting.
why. But I think
She could definitely be the lieutenant.
Yeah.
The strong, like, force.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's like, you guys, you just loose cannons. What am I going to do with you? You're back on the streets.
Like, I don't have time for this.
Well, okay, I think we should close out with giving just a few examples or just a few suggestions, because I love doing that, of films, TV shows, comic books, anything you want, video games, whatever you want, of something that kind of like encapsulates all the conversation that we had today.
One Day at a Time, which is on Netflix, which is multicam comedy, deals with a single mom. And so they tackle that. They tackle so many things that I feel like you said, like women aren't necessarily allowed to be flawed, and you have this extremely flawed woman, but also in a very funny, friendly way. That Insecure is the best show on TV. Is the best show. Like, every week I watch it, I'm like, how in the I literally scream. Like, my neighbors hear me scream. The conversations that they have in the nuanced, subtle ways, and sometimes they're really raw and brutal, but other times it's just a comment here. And it's like, did anyone catch that? Can you believe, like, that's exactly what this, yes, we've been saying that.
I don't do television by appointment at all. I cannot miss Insecure on Sundays.
It's so good.
I will find a way to watch Insecure on Sundays.
Very flawed.
Very flawed.
Like, freaking cheated, had an an Oh, I'm heated.
Those are good. Those are good. I want to go home and watch stuff.
I actually am going to go home and take a nap and watch it. I watched like the first 1 and 2 episodes of Insecure this season.
What's your big thing?
I would say, again, watch the CW shows. They are so queer, which is amazing and unexpected. And I keep telling people this, and they're like, and I'm like, no. They are so wonderful and queer and beautiful. Legends of Tomorrow right now is my personal favorite because it's the most fun. And also, watch Glow, y'all. Watch Glow. Glow is amazing. You will learn things about wrestling. It makes it easier for me to talk to my wrestling friends. And also, it's a show that is very much about the beauty of female friendship and female camaraderie, and a bunch of people who are just struggling with no money to put on a show. That's something we can all, some of you also, because these days everyone has a show, or at least a camera. Yeah, watch CW shows, and definitely watch Glow.
Well, I was definitely going to say Insecure, but I will also say Lucha Underground. If you want to watch something completely genderless, it's interspecies. Like, there's no point of gender. There's no talk of gender. Women. It's a wrestling promotion on El Rey, or you can watch the first 3 seasons on Netflix. Women are allowed to be sexual, but they're not sexualized. Men are allowed to be strong, but they're not toxic. It's an incredible show. And then also Claws. Niecy Nash.
Yes.
So I love Niecy Nash with a fiery, fiery passion, and I love that she is a big, strong woman, and this whole show is about big, strong characters, big, strong female characters. It's about female relationships and also how they can be toxic and how we can work around that. Yay. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I have so much to watch. Well, I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in and talking with me. And thank you, and hopefully you'll see a lot more of them on the channel. By hopefully, I mean, of course you will. So yeah, real quick, Danny, let them know where they can find you.
I'm at Ms. Danny Fernandez and at those channels that I mentioned earlier. So send me shirtless anime memes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, you can find me at Danielle Radford on Twitter. I will, anytime I'm doing things that's where I go and like update. Please follow me on Instagram, Danielle_Radford. When you get to 10,000, they start sending you free stuff, and Mama needs new fat girl dresses. Oh my God. So please.
I can tell you firsthand that free fat girl clothing is ripe with opportunity. You can find me at Rachel Sam Evans or Rachel Sam Vans, depends on how your brain works, all over the internet. And I love you. And I love you guys.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh, that's cool. Bye.
Yay.